Hello everyone, this is Any Poke Zone, and welcome back to another video. And today we are going to be talking about the upcoming battle between Cynthia and Ash, and who do we think is going to come out on top. Although, majority think that Ash is gonna be victorious, but it's not as straight as it seems. Before I get started, if you are a fan of the channel and fan of the anime, please leave a like on this video and hit that sub button with notifications on. I hope to be uploading much more frequently in the coming weeks about random Pokemon theories and ideas, as well as episode summaries every Friday after episodes drop. Now without any further ado, let's get into it. So, we know that we are going to get a 3-episode battle between Cynthia and Ash. And I personally am so excited that this battle is actually getting stretched into 3 episodes, as it has been a rarity in Journeys that we get a battle that spans for more than just 1 episode. We also know that this is going to be a full 6-on-6 battle, with Ash using his Journeys team, and Cynthia using Gastrodon, Roserade, Milotic, Spiritomb, Togekiss, and of course her ace Garchomp. Based on the preview we saw, we were able to confirm some matchups and how Ash fares at the beginning of the match, and Ash is getting absolutely obliterated to start this out, which shouldn't be surprising at all. Cynthia is the Sinnoh champion. She is one of the strongest, most well-known trainers in the world, with a seasoned Pokemon team that have probably been through countless battles. We are even able to tell in some summaries that Cynthia almost toys with Ash to start the match with her strategies, and based on the preview and screenshots we have, that is very true. So everything I just said is what we do know for sure, and it is pretty safe to say that we are going to get that fated battle between Leon and Ash, which has been teased throughout the series. But, since this could be Cynthia's last few episodes as a battler, does she have a true chance at winning? Based on history, and the preview for the episode, it would seem that way. On top of that, if any character deserves to exit this tournament on a high note, and possibly win the whole thing and become the world's best Pokemon trainer, it would have to be Cynthia. She has been a recurring major character and story point since the Sinnoh region. She is a phenomenal battler and strategist, and in comparison to Leon, we just know so much more about her and have seen so much more from her over the years. A possible Cynthia vs Leon final battle that is stretched out over multiple episodes could be one of the greatest things that the anime has ever given us as fans. Just 2 non-main characters going at it in a full 6 vs 6 battle. And if something like this were to happen, this could also leave the door open for Ash to freely move on to the next generation and region with Scarlet and Violet. Now here is the best part. If you look closely at this frame of the preview, you can clearly see that Ash is only left with Lucario while Cynthia still has 2 Pokemons remaining, which are Garchomp and Togekiss. So this will come down to a 2 vs 1 situation favoring Cynthia. Let's look back at Pokemon League history. Since the Hone League, whenever there is a 6 vs 6 battle involving Ash, and it has come down to a 2 vs 1 situation at certain point, the trainer with 2 Pokemon has always won. Ash had Corphish and Grovyle and beat Katie's Walrein. Tyson had Metagross and Meowth and beat Ash's Pikachu. Ash had Pikachu and Infernape and beat Paul's Electivire. Ash had Pikachu and Greninja and beat Sawyer's Mega Sceptile. Alan had Bisharp and Mega Charizard X and beat Ash-Greninja. Ash had Naganadel and Pikachu and defeat Kukui's Tapu Koko in Alola as well. We don't count Ash and Cameron, because that technically was a 5 vs 6 battle, but here we are in the Masters 8, and we have Lucario vs Garchomp and Togekiss. And this isn't just Garchomp, this is going to beat Sinnoh champion Cynthia's Garchomp, one of the strongest Pokemon there are. Garchomp will have the type advantage over Lucario with Ground vs Steel. Garchomp will have the experience, and will even have that number advantage with a 2 vs 1 situation going into the battle. Maybe the only thing that is holding Cynthia back from winning is going to be the fact that a Leon and Ash battle has been predicted since the beginning. I think we may see something similar to how Ash and Alan ended back in the Kalos League. I think it's possible that there will be a big clash at the end, with both Pokemon standing firm after the dust clear, and Garchomp will be the one to faint or vice versa. As I mentioned earlier, with Scarlet and Violet coming out soon, if Ash were to continue, we do need to see him lose this battle against Cynthia. If this Ash and Leon hasn't been teased for so long, I would have to give the edge to Cynthia to be able to pull it out. She has the team, she has a slight edge in the type advantage, especially with Pikachu getting knocked out early without taking out Milotic or Togekiss, and she has some clever strategies ahead of time. But, let me know what you guys think will happen in the upcoming episodes in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Pokemon related content. And I will see you guys in the next video.